Here we are, back again. We are not talking about this. No, we are not going to talk about that. Today, I want to talk about something that I bought for myself. A little gift. Every guy needs a new pen now and then, and here it is. It is, as you probably guessed by looking at the title of this video, this is my new Pilot Custom 74 pen. Now, I have never opened this, so this is the first time I've opened this box too, and here it is, and we just slide it right out, and voila! Here's the pen. So let's take a look and see what's behind door number 2 here, and we've got the cartridge, and I guess the other fillers in there. They've faced the directions. It's always a nice little touch. So here it is. This pen has a broad nib. It's got a little sticker on it that says B. And the pen is in the new forest green color. Here's the gold nib, and the nib is not very flexible. It's pretty solid, and I'm going to take that sticker off once I ink this up and see how it writes. But again, the forest green, it's a nice color. I like it. And I could talk all about the pen and talk about custom 74s, but there are plenty of people far better at describing pens and giving reviews than me. So I'm just going to do a quick comparison with my custom 823, which is a larger pen. As you can see, it's got different shaped finials on the ends, and the 74 is a little smaller. When we take off the caps, we can see that the bodies of the pens are also different. The 74 is, again, a little smaller. The section's a little narrower, and the nib is a little smaller. It says 5 on that nib. You can see this custom is, this 823 is a medium nib. It's got a little baby's bottom going on, but it's a nice pen, and it's a very fine writer. But that's not what I got this pen for. This pen I plan on using as a tool pen to do my drawing with. I'm going to draw with this pen. And you can see it's got the new converter in here with a little dongle inside that kind of waggles back and forth. And it's got the facets to create more surface tension to hold the ink at one end of the converter. And it has a little O-ring down here on the metal section so that when you screw the barrel on, as soon as it makes contact, one twist, and there you go. It's on nice and tight. That can be a problem with these pens because these metal sections will eventually wear out the resin threads on the inside. Now we've got the cap here, and it has these raised sections on the inside which make friction against the cap when you post it on the barrel, and it holds it away from the barrel so that it doesn't have a vacuum and you can get the cap off of the pen. Now, I have a Pilot Falcon I want to try a little experiment with, but I've also got this Platinum 3776. This pen does not have an O-ring. It is just a metal section, and you can see the barrel just threads directly against that metal section, and I do worry that I might crack that barrel when I go to tighten that pen down or wear those threads out over time. So it's really great to have the O-ring on that barrel of the custom 74. Now, I also have this Sailor pen. The Sailor pen has an O-ring, but it's a little different. The O-ring on this one is against the side of the metal section. It threads up, and you can see it's on the side, which goes into the barrel and fits on the inside lip of the barrel when you go to screw it on. Right inside the barrel is slightly chamfered, so it makes slight tension, and then you can screw it down just a little bit more, so you know the pen isn't going to leak on you. But at the same time, it's still not as confidence inspiring when I screw that barrel on as it is if I have the O-ring on the section to keep the barrel from screwing down too tight. One of the things you always want to do is post your barrel so it won't roll off your table. Now let's get this converter out of here. It's a new pen, and it didn't want to come out too easily, but we got it. And what I want to see is taking the converter out of this Pilot Falcon pen, which uses a Con40 converter, and always post your barrel so it doesn't roll away, and this should just pop right out. This Con40 converter should fit right into the custom 74 nib section, which it does. Now, I'm going to be using this for art, so the smaller volume capacity of ink for this is going to be better for me, and I can put this pump, the Con70, onto this Falcon, but the barrel won't fit over it. However, you can take this and you can put the custom 74 resin barrel over it. So that's kind of an odd one. But then you got a Franken pen and you can go to town or do whatever you want to do. But I think that if you were to do that, if you really want the capacity for Falcon, you should just get a metal Falcon. They have pretty much the same contour barrel as the resin barrel, but the thinner material, the being metal, it can accept the Con40, Con50, and Con70 pump fillers, the cartridge converters. So this pen, I think I'm going to probably be ordering a 40, another 40, and a 50 just to experiment with some capacity for both of these pens and see which ones I like, as these are the pens that I'm going to be using most commonly for doing larger work. That's why I got the broad nib in this new pen. And another thing that I got is a brand new case for this pen. I'll get this pen cleaned up and inked up and we'll draw with it and see what we can do. But I just wanted to give a quick overview, and no, you cannot borrow my pen. So I think that'll do it for now. I just wanted to let you see my new toy, and that's it.